Hello everyone, and welcome to another video by Liminal Spaces. Just wanted to give some quick sci-fi news updates and also a quick channel update. But we'll start with sci-fi news. There's some really interesting stuff going on. Number one, it's just been announced, I think I'm about 12, 13 days behind the loop on this one, that William Gibson's 1984 novel Neuromancer, which a lot of people kind of point to as the beginning of the cyberpunk movement, although we see trends of this idea going back into the 60s. It's getting a TV series, 10 episodes. It's going to be released on Apple TV+. It's new enough that there isn't any information on who the cast and crew will be or a release date or anything like that at all. But that's very exciting. I've moved Neuromancer up my to-be-read list so that I am ready for that to come out when it does. Of course, the Three Body Problem Netflix series is coming soon. The first episode is March 21st, so it is almost on top of us. And we will be covering this TV show on our channel. We'll be talking about all the episodes of it. We're all three of us are really looking forward to it and are excited about it. And a new show based on the Fallout games will be coming out on Prime Video. The first one is set to release April 11th, and I'm really excited about that. I did play quite a bit of Fallout back in the day, and I like post-apocalyptic stuff, so I'm excited to see what that's going to be about. We also have Doctor Who coming up in May and Discovery, another Star Trek Discovery season coming up in April. We won't really be covering those on this channel, but they are coming up and that is exciting. Also, more specifically to what I do on this channel, Haruki Murakami has... we've finally received a release date for Haruki Murakami's new novel, The City and Its Uncertain Walls. It is November 26th of this year. This novel has ties to Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World, specifically to the End of the World sections of that book, and I am really looking forward to reading it in English. Of course, it's been out in Japanese for quite a bit, but my Japanese is not up to what it used to be. I don't think I could read that novel. If you're interested in reading along, order the book, and you can pre-order the book, or you can just get it at your local Barnes & Nobles or whatever when it first comes out, and read along. I should be doing a video pretty quick after I get it. Okay, just a quick channel update. Again, as always, thank you everyone so much for watching our videos. We really enjoy doing this, and we're hoping that you enjoy watching them as well. Our subscriber count is going up, so we appreciate all the people that have been with us from the beginning and all the people that are joining us now. It's great to be in this conversation with all of you. I'm currently reading Whipping Star by Frank Herbert, so I'll be making a video on that next week. I don't know why I decided to start reading that. I saw it on my shelf. It called to me. I pulled it out. I'm enjoying it. It's really a lot of fun. So you can expect a video of that next week. It is a quick read. If you want to grab it and read it really quick, you could easily have it done by the time I do the video next week. I recently went and saw Dune in IMAX. It absolutely blew me away. The movie was so incredibly beautiful. The shots were amazing. I know my brother made a video about IMAX being closer to a square than a rectangle. And out of curiosity, I decided to go see Dune again in non-IMAX format. And I do have to say that right after seeing that film in IMAX and going and seeing it in non-IMAX, I felt a little boxed in. I feel like the movie lost a little bit of its beauty. The example I can give is there's a kind of a spoiler, but not really a big one. There is a scene where Chani and Paul are sitting on a dune talking about what water's like on his world, and on the IMAX, it's a ton of dunes. They're here in the foreground, so with their backs to the camera, and there's a ton of dunes and then a horizon. And in the non-IMAX version, the horizon is gone, and the camera even kind of pans down at one point to finally get the horizon. And I can't remember if it pans down like that in the IMAX. It might just be a pan and scan, literally. So that, I felt like, in a way, a lot of the scenes lost the horizon. And it's strange how much having the horizon in a shot can do for you. And how much I feel it kind of intensify the beauty of those scenes. So I didn't expect to see that much of a difference, and I did. I did see a lot of difference, and it kind of shocked me. Also, when the camera would get close up on somebody's face in the non-IMAX version, it would often cut off their chin and some of their head. So for a large part of the movie, I felt claustrophobically too close to the actors. Because in the IMAX version, I was able to, I mean, their face was framed like a movie normally is. And when you cut off the top and the bottom, you're suddenly, it feels like you're really up in the actor's face, or the actor's up in yours. So yeah, I feel like this movie, when it's released in 4K, should absolutely give you the option of having 4K. We'll see if that occurs. We'll keep you updated on the channel as we learn more about what that release will look like, that 4K release will look like. Still an incredible movie, and you should go see it however you see it. Just a great time. I also plan on reading, what is it? Ted Chiang's Arrival, the short story that Arrival is based on. And I'm doing that because I'm reading The Whipping Star, and I've seen the movie Arrival, and as I'm reading Whipping Star, I'm feeling like there is a lot in common between Whipping Star and the movie version of Arrival. So I'm going to read that short story and do a video on that as well next week. My brother, unfortunately, as you know from the last video, had some mic problems. We can't figure out what happened. He's working on it, and hopefully we'll have that sorted out as soon as we can. And we apologize that you have to turn your volume up so loud on that last video. He plans to, in the future, to continue reading, of course, Isaac Asimov, I, Robot, and Philip K. Dick's short story collection. I think it's called Paycheck is the one that he's reading. He plans to continue going forward with those. He also is going to do another episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds in the future. But what has us most excited, both my brother and I, is the release in 4K of The Ring Collection. This puts together the 3 American films made off The Ring. It was put out by Shout Factory. My birthday's coming up, and my brother sent this to me unknowingly, so I was just surprised by the mail the other day. I got this incredible collection. The Ring really reinvented horror for my family and I, and all my friends. We got so much back into horror after this came out, and we're very excited to talk about that. I plan on reading the novel. I watched a documentary on the first American Ring movie on here, and there was actually a Japanese director. He was talking about the fact that Koji Suzuki's novel, The Ring, is actually a sci-fi novel and not a horror novel, and I find that concept really interesting, and I remember reading it in the past, and I remember that it had a lot to do with the scientific study of viruses, so I can see where he's coming from. So I plan on giving that another read, and then we will be looking at these movies. I do plan on actually going up and seeing my brother in the end of March during spring break. My daughter's very excited to see her aunt and uncle, and we're hoping to do some videos together at that point. Again, thank you so much for watching this channel. We're really enjoying making these videos and conversing with all of you guys. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see on our channel, please let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you like this kind of content, we'll be making a lot more of it in the future. And thank you so much for watching.